Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright. So in this video, I'm going to be going over what I believe the casino DLC is going to cost you. What it's going to cost to get started, what it will cost to have a little bit of fun with the actual DLC, and then what it's going to cost overall. Alright, so three separate levels right here. And then a lot of this information that I'll be going over is actually kind of backed up already by previous information that we have from the other DLCs that have already dropped. And okay, I'll talk about that. So one of the top questions I get asked, especially now with this DLC, but any DLC that's about to get dropped, people want to know how much it's going to cost to get started, what they need to have. And again, a lot of people get confused because they associate what the whole DLC is going to cost with what they need to, enjoy themselves and have a good time. And trust me, that's not the case. All right. So I believe this DLC, when it drops, you're only going to need roughly 3 to 5 million to actually get started, to get what you need for the bare necessities. Now, assuming that this DLC has a business attached to it, that's what traditionally Rockstar has forced us to pay to get in the game and to get going. Between 3 and 5 million, roughly in that range right there. So let's take the gun running DLC, the bunker business, right? The cheapest bunker up in Grapeseed's roughly around $1 million, and then the upgrades are another between 1.5 and $2 million. So for 2.5 to 3 million, you are fully set. You have a business, you have all the upgrades to maximize your time to money ratio, and you're good to go. That's it. That's all you need, right? You don't have to have all the cars and the clothes and things like that. You just need the part of it to get you to where you're making money. Let's go on to the MC business, right? The best money maker for the MC business are the Coke Labs, right? And you can get a Coke Lab, probably one of the best locations, for under $1 million up in Sandy Shores. The upgrades to make your business run more efficiently are between another roughly 1.5 to 2 million. So again, around $3 million, you are fully set. You have the best business that the DLC offers, one of the best locations, and you're fully upgraded to maximize your time to money ratio. Let's go on to the CEO crates business, right? So you get a CEO warehouse for $1 million. You can purchase a warehouse, even if it's a small warehouse, it's a cheap one. It's 250,000 though. So for 1,250,000, you are good to go. You can even purchase the vehicle upgrades if you want to make your vehicles more armored and a little bit quicker, and you're in that $3 million range. So again, we already have the information to kind of let us know what it's going to cost just to get in the door and get started. Now that's why I recommend get yourself about $5 million. If you don't have that, that should be your goal, and that'll get you set up with the just the bare minimum, and you're set. You'll be fine. Now, let's say you have a little bit more and you want to enjoy yourself and maybe get a couple of vehicles or something like that. What is that going to cost you? Again, we can take previous information that we already have. Now, almost every DLC has a meta vehicle, right, or a primary vehicle. Those are usually behind a paywall. They require you to purchase the business and probably, some kind of workshop or upgrade center to be able to modify the vehicle or whatever. So if you want to be able to get your business the upgrades for it, and then you want to have the meta vehicle or the primary vehicle, this is where you need to have roughly between $5 and $10 million right there. It'll be you have to spend between 3 and 5 million for the actual startup of the business to get into the paywalls, maybe a few extra upgrades or paywalls that you have to go through, and then the vehicle itself. And then don't forget the upgrades for the vehicle, performance and weapons or whatever. So this is where you're in the $5 to $10 million range. And now you have the business, you have the vehicle, maybe a little bit left over for an additional vehicle or some weapons or something like that, and you're good to go. Now this is definitely more of a grind, right? It's harder to get 10 million than 3 or 5 million, obviously. But if you've already been taking advantage of some of the double money opportunities that have been available for the past 3 months almost, you'll be good to go. You'll have plenty of money. All right, so you'll be set. Now this is where everyone kind of confuses what they need and what they want. Say you want to just go crazy. Day one, buy all the vehicles, get the guns, get the clothes, whatever business is available, assuming that's what we get. Where is that going to leave you, and how much will that cost? Now we're talking, the big bucks. Again, we can use the information we already have. There's some estimates and calculations that put the Arena War DLC, over $100 million for all the gear, all the vehicles, the clothes, everything. And you know what? I mean, that's not a bad estimate right there. I think I saw one number where it was like over 200 million for everything. I mean, it was crazy, right? Now, some of your other DLCs weren't as expensive, but they were still up there. You got DLCs that cost anywhere between 50 and $80 million, maybe even more than 80 million between your bunker, your biker MC, stuff like that for all the vehicles. And then don't forget your drip fed content, right? For the next couple of months, you'll probably have some drip feed, content being released. Those will be vehicles. You'll have to, the upgrades for them, things like that. So that's where we're at in that kind of area right there. So just to let you guys know, that's what I strongly feel. That's what I believe that the DLC is going to cost you. You'll have 3 separate kind of like levels or tiers to get in the gate, to get the bare necessities, the basic stuff, that's what you need. Assuming that there is a business element to the casino DLC, we're talking anywhere between 3 and 5 million. To enjoy the DLC, get you the meta vehicle, the primary vehicle, or whatever, get to the paywalls, between 5 and 10 million. And then again, if you want to go day one crazy and get everything on there, and then keeping in mind the drip fed content, this is where you're going to be needing 50 million or above right there. So yeah, man, that's definitely a good idea right there of where we're going to be at. If you guys have anything that you want to ask, or if you guys, what do you think? What do you think the DLC is going to cost? Where do you think it's going to be to get started, to have fun, and to buy everything? I'm curious to know. Really, I am. Let me know in the comments down below. All right. So again, if you guys got any questions, let me know. I'll try and get to all the questions as best I can and answer them for you. So yeah, definitely. And thank you so much for coming out, watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Make sure you guys smash that like button. You guys stay dangerous, right? We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.